Hi friends, it's Jessie here. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you are new. Today's video is going to be the cash envelope stuffing and sinking fund stuffing for our third budget for the month of October. As you can see, I have already done my cash envelope breakdown. I did this off camera just for the sake of efficiency. I needed to go to the bank. I didn't have time to film, so I just went ahead and did it. I thought I would just go ahead and go over it with you guys real quick before we start stuffing our envelopes. You can see I already have the cash here. So what I did, just like I always do, is I went through my budget for the week, which if you guys missed that video, I will link it in a card above as well as down below in the description box if I remember. Really bad about remembering to do that, but I went through and broke down our plans for our money for this week in the video that went up yesterday on my channel, and I just took those categories that I needed cash for and wrote them here, broke down the denominations that I needed, and then I went to the bank. So I needed $406 from the bank this week. I needed 5 5s, 14 20s, 2 50s, total of $406. And that is what I have here, minus my husband's money, because I have already given his cash to him. You guys know, if you've been watching my channel for a while, it's very rare that he likes to wait until after I filmed my videos. It usually takes me a couple of days to get my videos filmed, and he likes his spending money right on Tuesday when he gets paid. So I've already given him his spending money, which was $60. Give him a little bit of extra spending money this week because he is on call for work. He works in the plumbing industry with doing sewer and drain cleaning. So about once a month, usually, he is on call for work and has to work weekends, take emergency calls, that sort of thing. So already took care of that. So we're going to go ahead and take care of the rest of these cash envelopes as well. So I'm going to lay out the cash here. Sorry about the lighting in this video. I know it's not great. I'm filming this pretty late on Thursday. So like I said, we get paid on Tuesdays. I'm just now filming this video on Thursday, so that tells you why my husband likes to take his money before I film, because it takes me forever to get around to filming these videos sometimes. So, alright, we've got our money set up here, and we are just going to start stuffing these envelopes. So I have my Conscious wallet here, which I have been using and loving for quite a while now. I received this from the company. They sent it to me in exchange for a review, so I did not pay for this. But I'm really enjoying it. It's pretty great, especially if you are a beginner with cash budgeting and you are just getting started. It's a whole thing. You know, you get the wallet, you also get the envelopes, so it makes it super easy. All right, so I have my envelopes here. The first one is personal money. If you watched that budget video, you know I'm not giving myself personal money this week because I've been a spending fiend. My personal money has already essentially been spent. So we're gonna skip that. And we're gonna go, well, let's start here. So for the first category that I'm going to be filling is eating out. It's $40, 2 20s. So I have my eating out envelope here. We're going to go ahead and pull out 2 20s. Can I zoom out at all? I've got a really weird setup this week. I'm filming at my kitchen table, which is not usual for me. The lighting is awful. I'm just trying to kind of make it work this week. So I've got my $40 for eating out. That's going to go in my eating out envelope, and that'll cover a meal out for my family this week. There we go. So that takes care of that. Next up, we have miscellaneous money, which is also $40, 2 20s. So I'm just going to flip to my miscellaneous envelope. two 20s in there. And this miscellaneous envelope just covers anything else that comes up throughout the week that I didn't think to budget for. Inevitably, there's always something that comes up, or we go a little bit over budget in one of the other categories, and this miscellaneous covers it. I highly recommend that you have a miscellaneous category in your budget. You know, expect the unexpected. Next up, we have gas, which is also $40, and this will be the last of the cash envelopes before we move on to sinking funds. So we're going to do two 20s for gas as well. And that is going to take care of my fuel for the week for my Subaru. If I don't spend all of this money on gas, it will go into a gas sinking fund that I have. That's the way I handle gas money. I budget $40 every single week, and then anything I don't spend gets put into a sinking fund. That way, if a week happens where I need more than $40 in gas, I have a little bit of sort of a cushion for gas money. All right, so that takes care of everything. Nothing in personal this week. Gas is taken care of. Eating out is taken care of. Miscellaneous is taken care of. The only other envelope I have in here is my to bank envelope. And this is where I will put any money from these other categories if I need to use my debit card for something. So if I want to go out to eat and the restaurant that we are at doesn't take cash for whatever reason, I'll just put it on my debit card. I'll transfer the cash from the eating out envelope to the to bank envelope, and I will make sure that that money gets put in the bank to cover that transaction. So that is it for my cash envelopes and my conscious wallet. Go ahead and check that off so that I know that I did it. Next up, we are going to focus on sinking funds. So I do keep my sinking funds in cash. I know that's not for everyone, but that's what I choose to do. I keep them in this very large accordion folder that I got from Amazon that works out great. And this just gets stored in my safe for safekeeping. So each of my sinking funds has its own tab here in this accordion folder. Makes it super easy. Behind that tab is the cash that I'm keeping for that fund, as well as a index card where I keep track of the comings and goings, so that I know exactly how much is in there and there's no confusion. All right, so trying to set this up so that you guys can see, but it's not really working out super well. Maybe that'll work. Okay, so first up we have car maintenance. And my car maintenance fund currently has $237 in it. And we are going to add $25 more today. This is not working. I'm just going to kind of set this off to the side. You guys aren't going to be able to really see that, but that's okay. I don't think it really matters. So we have $237 in here. We're adding 25 more. That's 20 and a 5. I'm going to put the 5 with the 5s and the 20 with the 20s. Oh, this fund is all mixed up. Just going to kind of straighten out my bills here, make sure everything's going in the right direction. Because I know that drives some of you crazy when you see that. And then every time that I add money to a fund, I always count it just to make sure that I have what it says on the card. So first up today is, what is today's date? Alexa, what's today's date?
It's Thursday, October 22nd.
So October 22nd, we're adding $25. I'll just go ahead and pull in my calculator here so that I'm not trying to do mental math, because you guys know I'm not the best at it. 237 plus 25 is 262. I probably could have figured that out, but that's all right. So let's count it up and make sure we have that 262. 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, 150, 160, 170, 180, 190, 95, 200, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60, 61, 62. $262. And this will go back behind the car maintenance tab. And that car maintenance fund is not only for car maintenance, like, you know, if we need a spark plug or if we need an oil change. It's also for our car tag renewal, which will happen in January. So knowing that's coming, that's kind of why I want to bulk this car maintenance fund back up. All right, next up we have haircuts. And my haircuts fund is actually empty. I just took my kids for haircuts and my husband for haircuts, for a haircut rather, last week. So we're starting out again at 0, and we're adding $25 today. So that will be a total of $25. Sorry, I just had to update my card there. I had forgotten to update it when I took the money out of there last time. So $25 into my haircuts envelope. Easy peasy. Next up we have home maintenance. And if I'm not mistaken, I think my home maintenance card, or my home maintenance fund, is completely empty. And it is. So we're starting out at 0. And we're going to add $25 today for a total of $25. As you can see, whenever I empty a fund, apparently I always forget to update it. Update my card, I guess, because it's empty, and that's easy enough to see. So back to $25 in my home maintenance. School expenses should also be empty. And my card's actually full, so I'm going to go ahead and get a fresh card. I always keep index cards in the back of my accordion folder for just that reason. So, school expenses. We'll have $25 in this fund. It's nice to be able to start filling some of these funds that I've emptied again. I've been so focused on our campground fund and Christmas, but now that those are done for 2020, I can focus for a couple of weeks on some of these other more neglected funds before I start saving for Christmas 2021 and our campground fund for 2021. So that'll be happening, I think, the first week of November for my campground and the first week of December for Christmas 2021. All right, next up we have YouTube, which is my tax money that I set aside. I always take 30% of my YouTube income and set it aside for when I have to pay taxes. And that is going to be $76. So I have $484 in there currently. 484 plus 76 is 560. So we will add a 50, a 20, a 5, and a 1. I'm just going to slip the denominations in here where they go. to make it super easy to count. And we'll count this up and make sure I do in fact have 560. 50, 100, 50, 200, 50, 300, 50, 400, 20, 40, 60, 80, 500, 20, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59, 60. So all of this will be set aside for when we go and file our taxes early next year. And that's just one less thing for me to have to worry about. All right, YouTube is done. Lastly, we just have this extra $50. I have just named the sinking fund extra. It's for anything that comes up that we need a little extra money for. Sort of like my miscellaneous fund in my wallet, but this is more for like fun things. If we get an opportunity to do something fun and we don't have the money set aside for it, or if there's something, I don't know, it's just extra. We're not saving a certain amount for it. We are not saving for something specific. It's just extra money set aside for, you know, whatever. So I need to create a little card for this. And we are adding $50 to start this fund. All right, you guys, so that is all of the cash. That is all of my sinking funds sorted out, as well as my cash envelopes for the week. So I hope you enjoyed this video and you got something out of it. Maybe you were inspired to start stuffing your own cash envelopes. Definitely check out the Conscious Wallet if you're just getting started with cash envelopes. It's a great system for the beginner, or even for someone who is seasoned and just wants to try something new. It's a really affordable option. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe. I post new budgeting videos every single week here on my channel, as well as other fun lifestyle content, so you won't want to miss that. I'd love to have you back. I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!